Alright guys, as you can see, I picked up more of the seed mix. It is the horse pasture mix. I got a price on the other stuff, and orchard grass is now $195 for a 50-pound bag, which to me seems ridiculous. So, as you can see, this is what the mix is. Timothy, Kentucky Blue, Fawn Tall Fescue, Meadow Brome, Latar Orchard Grass, and Perennial Ryegrass. So, I remember now, after buying this seed, why I bought it before, because I was trying to get some brome grass on the farm. I was told that brome grass isn't a bunch grass like orchard grass is, so that's why I ended up buying this mix the last time around. So, but here's the seed. A lot of different size seed in there. So I'm gonna hit this area right here that I haven't got yet. All I do is throw the seed around. Nothing too fancy. Some days it helps to not have a wind. Some days the wind helps. The wind is out of the south today. This is the north side of a hill, so once I get down the hill a little bit more, the wind shouldn't bother as bad. Go up in here a little bit too and see if any of this stuff starts up in these trees. It's nice if you can get it established before you start cutting trees down. Nothing too high tech about how I do it here. Just throw it up in the air and it falls where it falls. It'd be real nice just to have the helicopter come out and fly over top and drop the seed, but if it doesn't grow in these other spots, I hate to spend all the money on all that seed and not have it come. But I would think along this edge it should still see enough sunlight, being we've cut the trees back, that something would grow. It's obviously, with the way I'm doing it, probably going to be a lot higher seed rate than you would out in the field, obviously. But I'm not sure that all of it's going to germinate. And anyways, it's the price you pay when you're opening up land to get grass to grow. I'd rather spend a little extra on the seed and actually have something grow than try and be stingy on the seed and not have it grow very well. You see now down here the wind isn't blowing quite as much, but a lot of times if you can use the wind to your advantage and stand upwind of it, have the wind carry the seed for you. An ATV spreader would be nice too, probably, as long as you can get it around everywhere to do it. I'm not seeing much seed here, so we didn't get this area yet. If this stuff does germinate and starts to look like the other stuff we've seeded so far, it's definitely going to be quite a bit more grass for the cows to graze next year. That is the end goal. More grass means either more cows or more days grazing. But as you can see, this is how I do it. Nothing fancy. Not the first person that's thrown seed around by hand. And some of these, when I sprinkled that seed earlier, that was before the cows had done their last pass through here. And the nice part with cutting those trees down and leaving them is the cows kind of walked through there and ate the leaves off the trees that I just cut, instead of eating this new grass that was starting to grow. So it kind of gave the grass a little more time to get established. That's another reason why I haven't picked those or cut those logs up yet. The guy should have just skidded them down to the field right away and had them piled down there, but with them still being there, it, like I say, gave the cows, or gave it a better chance to get established without them eating the seed right away. So I don't know how bad the mic is picking up this wind, but I did get 2 bags of this stuff, $115 a bag, so it's not terribly expensive. I just can't believe the price of what some of the seed is getting to be. $195 for a bag of orchard grass I bought 5-6 years ago for like $85 a bag. It's crazy how much prices have gone up on seed. It almost makes me want to figure out how to combine seed, especially like grass seed. Orchard grass has always been really good on this farm. I like using it, but for this type of thing where I'm trying to cover a lot of ground, it's hard to justify that kind of money. And the other thing is, up here in the woods, who knows if it's going to grow as good. So at least having this 4 or 5 6-way mix, whatever the heck it is, there's more variety here of seed. So it's nice when the wind helps you and it takes it down there a long ways. You don't got to walk as far. My neighbor, he growing up in his days, they used to farm with horses in the beginning, and he'd sit and talk about how he'd go out and hand seed 10 acres at a time. So a guy really shouldn't complain about only doing, you know, the little bit that I'm doing. Could be worse. Could be hitching up horses. Could be saddling up a horse to ride out here or walk out here instead of having a gator. That gator is about the handiest machine there is. Second to a bobcat, I guess. But just about got all the area covered that I didn't get seeded this spring. I'll throw some seed out there into that rye. Perennial and annual rye. Hopefully the majority of it comes back. Otherwise I'll be doing this down there next spring too. But the guy where I buy my seed from told me to try rye, perennial and annual rye in the woods, because it's more tolerant to an imbalance of pH, so that's why I seeded that this spring. On that area I should have just bought this mix to begin with, but I didn't. There's seed there. There's seed over here. Like that, guys. So this area is pretty well done. Now I'm probably gonna sneak the gator in the woods somewhere in the middle and work my way out from there and use up this bag, see how far I get, and need be I'll go get the other bag. Otherwise, the other bag I'm going to save for spring. So, in case there's any areas I need to touch up that I missed or anything like that. I don't think the bag will tip over, but just in case. So yeah, that's all I'm doing is hillside. Like I say, a helicopter or airplane would be nice to drop the seed, but I'm just worried in there. If you see how dark it is, I don't know if any grass would grow anyways. And I've tried up on top of this knob and never really get much grass to grow. So until we thin it out, you know, cut the trees back a little bit or thin it, it's probably a waste of money. So, but we'll see how that does. I started spreading in there. Maybe next spring we'll go back another 30-40 feet and spread some more. So yeah, that's what we're doing today between raindrops. Got some steers leaving tomorrow, so got them all bedded down, so that way they go in their shed, and that way it's easier for me to sort them, because I like to let them do the most of the work, which is go in the shed without me chasing them in there, and then I just sort them out from there. So probably get them sorted out tonight after they get their grain tonight, and have the 3 locked in the shed. They're going to the butcher shop in the morning, and the other ones will be outside. They lay down outside most of the time anyway, so that's why I put fresh bedding in there today to try and coax them in there. Otherwise they might not go in, and I hate having somebody else help me chase them in the shed, because then they just get riled up right from the get-go. But anyways, that's what's going on today, Tuesday. So thanks for watching, everybody, and catch you on the next one. Alright guys, and gals, folks, children, kids of all sizes. So I'm finishing up this bag here. I got the majority of the hill over there done that I wanted to. From there over to where there's pretty decent seed. And I decided to stop over there. Once that gets growing and I see the spots I missed, then I'll go through and touch up those spots. But I wanted to get some in here. As you can see, I've been cutting some of the smaller brush with the Fiskars. So I just wanted to go and spread some seed along like this trail. in some of those other spots and just see if it'll amount to anything next year. So that's where we're at with this. Now here I've got a broken insulator on the tree over there, and I know I have one over the hill over there that's broken. So my insulators that I build out of the plastic, like the two-way round ones, like the old porcelain ones, I gotta make up a couple more of those and come fix these insulators. But we're going to get some surveying done here soon. I don't know if I've mentioned it in any of my videos. I think I have. But no matter how we measure everything on this farm, the main farm here is over 80 acres on this side of the road. We're always coming up like 14 acres short, and 14 acres is a lot of land when you're trying to maximize your profits. So anyways, 2 of my lines are correct. Obviously the road and the road here is correct, but I have this line, and then we're at 90s and goes that way. Those are not even near correct, and our county surveyor, GIS guy, noticed this spring when I sold that 12 acres over there that somebody had moved a certified marker, and it only benefits one person. So that is documented in case anything were to ever go to court on it. So once the leaves are off the trees, we're going to be doing some line marking. And I have a really good GPS right now that I can basically walk through and tell you within 2 feet of where it's going to be. But this county guy is going to come out and survey it for me and try and figure out exactly where this missing land is. But anyways, this is how we're coming along here. Get this seed spread now, because I'm gonna probably, once I'm done, I'm gonna take the fiskars and start knocking more of the smaller stuff down just to open it up. It's not very easy to see with sunglasses on a cloudy day, I'll tell you what. But yeah, this is where how far I've gotten on one bag. You can see there is some woods grass is growing. I don't know exactly what it is. Never really amounts to much. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna empty out this, and I have probably enough in there for one more bucket. I'm just gonna kind of go over this area a little bit, trail that way, and go check and see how far I made it that way, and then we'll be done for right now, I guess. So anyways, thanks for watching.